Hello and welcome to Rd15. Let's look at the First Division results from round 15 over the weekend. We'll also check out the CWeek winners. Right, let's turn our attention to the Premier League, and our first game there, Cambridge, very handy away winners there at Osborne Park, 6.5 to 1.5. We'll see the repercussions of that in a minute. Sorrento at home, 7.5 to 1/2, a very good win there over Safety Bay, very useful for them as well. Mount Lawley, too good for Bassendean there, 7-1. Doubleview at home, a bit of a minor surprise win, 6-2 over South Perth. And Manning, too good for Cardinia, 7 points to 1. Let's look at the ladder. Mount Lawley hold top spot on the ladder, and it looks like they will be assured of that position at the end of the season. They are 22 points clear of second, and considering there's 24 points left in the year, they only need 3 points really to make sure that that'll happen. So Mount Lawley finished first. Well done to them. They can start planning their finals weekend at home, get the catering organised. That's a very good year by them. It's very early for a side to have finished on top and can't be beaten with 3 rounds to go, so that's a massive effort by them. But the 2nd to 6th is still a bit of a merry-go-round. Not much between those 5 teams, and really any one of those 5 could still finish in the finals at the end. Cambridge move up 2 spots in the 2nd spot, and as I said in my predictor video, their away record is not very good. They were 1-6. Well, they're now 2-6 with that away win on the weekend. That puts them into 2nd, but it also gives their finals hopes a huge shot in the arm. They've got 2 more home games left. They're unbeaten at home, and they should finish in the finals now, assuming, of course, they're going to keep winning their home games. South Perth drop a spot, but like Cambridge, they have got 2 more home games to come as well, and they are also unbeaten at home, so they are very, very strong fancies to also finish in the finals. So for me, 4th spot is between Manning, who moved up this week, Bassendean that dropped back, and Osborne Park, who also dropped back. There's really only 2 points there between 3rd and 6th, but I think it's 4th spot that's up for grabs now between those 3 teams. Doubleview hold on to 7th. They could finish in the 4. They're only 10 points out of it. Certainly a chance. I don't think they will, but they're certainly mathematically possible to get there. Sorrento on 51. They're 7.5 points, exceptionally useful for them. Cardinia 9th, and Safety Bay will finish 10th and be demoted. Cardinia, what are they, 7.5 behind Sorrento. That is catchable, but it's starting to slip away from them now. Let's look at the skippers. Daniel Trella, with his win on the weekend, holds top spot on 13 wins there. Corey Bassant also winning on the weekend in 2nd spot there, 12 wins. Justin Opie, Ben Leggett, Warren Holt on 11 wins, and further back Jack East, Anthony Williams and Peter Harris. In white, the results: Manning travelling to Victoria Park Carlisle and winning there, 6-2. Osborne Park also travelling and winning at North Beach. Not many teams are doing that in the last few years. Even Premier League teams struggle at North Beach. So that's exceptionally good by the Aussie Park seconds. They're winning 6-2 in a close 1-point win. Coburn 6-2 winners at home over Gosnells. Joondalup by 7 shots over Bassendean 6-2, and Mosman Park with a bit of an upset there, 7-1 over who were the top spot, Leeming, by 10 shots. To the ladder, Joondalup now rise to the top spot, not by much, only by 1.5 points. Leeming dropped back to 2nd, Coburn 3rd on 70, only 2 points separating those 3 teams, so it's those 3 in the battle there for the automatic promotion. In 4th spot is Aussie Park on 64, Manning move up a spot, and North Beach drop back a couple with their surprising loss on 61, and Mosman Park also 61. Those 3 teams, only 3 spots there, looking for that vital 4th position. You think the top 3 have probably got finals wrapped up, but who knows? Still close enough that any one of those top 7 teams can get into the final spots, the final top 4 positions. Further back to Mozzie Park, it's interesting actually with Osborne Park, someone like Osborne Park, who are currently 4th. They're a chance to finish in the finals, but if the wheels fall off, they're also a chance to finish in the relegation spot there of 7th, currently held by Mosman Park. So It's a real topsy-turvy one white. It's going to be a very interesting few weeks ahead. Vic Park there on 8th, 52. Don't think they can play finals, but they might be able to drag themselves out of the relegation final. Gosnell's on 45, Bassendean on 42. They're not out of it either, but the chances are looking pretty slim for them to rise out of the bottom two. To the skippers in white, Jeremy Thomas is currently in front on 10 wins and 5 losses. Also, Lisa Featherby there with 10 wins. Jeremy Thomas getting their heads in front with his shots up of 30. One win further back, Mitch Cranswick, Carl Vandersloot, Billy Fraser and Paul Smith. And even the skippers table there is replicating the ladder there. The skippers, anyone could win that from that division. In Blue North, the results: North Perth 6-2 winners over North Beach. Very good for them. They were on top. They'll still be on top after that. Wanneroo travelling to Cambridge and coming away with 8-0. Not often you see teams travelling and getting 8 points, but they did it, as did Mount Lawley, the next team there, 8-0 over Quinns Rocks. And travelling, Yokine 6-2 winners and a one-shot nail-biter over Doubleview, and Warwick at home 6.5 to 1.5 over Sorrento. The ladder, as we said, North Perth remain on top, not by much, by 1.5 points over Wanneroo, who moved into second. Sorrento dropped back into third, and Mount Lawley in fourth on 67. They're probably the four that are the chance for that automatic top spot. Still a lot to go in the Blue North division. Warwick move up into fifth on 62.5. Quinns Rocks drop back, as do Cambridge. Yokine in 8th on 56.5, still wide open there for those two relegation spots as well. But you'd think North Beach and Doubleview look to be gone. 12 points behind North Beach there. That may be a bridge too far for them. And the skippers table, Shane Smith still maintains his lead there, 12 wins and 2 losses, plus 162. Good season for Shane. Kingsley Toster on 11. Brian Leddingham, David Anderson with 10 wins. Marcus Mertz, David Dunstan on 9. To Blue South, Cardinia 6.5 to 1.5 over Warnbro. Good win for them. Kalamunda travelling to Thornley and getting the chocolate, 6.5 to 1.5. Rockingham at home over Dalkeith, 6-2. Willetton 6.5 to 1.5 over Rossmoyne, and Coburn also travelling winners, 7-1 over Forestfield. And look at that ladder. That is not a typo. And there were no changes at all in any positions in the ladder last weekend. Amazing. The top 5 sides played the bottom 5 sides, and all top 5 sides won. You can see with the points, there is 16.5 point separation between the top 5 and the bottom 5. So you'd think the only ones in with a chance there in the top 3 are kind of come from that top 5 position. Kalamunda and Cardinia look to have top spot wrapped up. Which of those two teams will get there, we'll find out in 3 weeks. The bottom 5 positions, though, only 5 points separating the whole of the bottom 5. So the intrigue in Blue South is probably in the bottom 5 as to which two teams are automatic demotions and which two teams will finish in the playoff spot. Lots of interest in Blue South. And the skippers there, Billy Bransma, looks like he's got the skipper's job wrapped up there in Blue South. 13 wins. He's 3 wins clear of the old master Steve Sahoy and Alan Walters on 10 with only 3 games left. And look at those shots up for Bill, plus 136. He will win the skipper's job in 1 Blue South. Cam Gervan, good to see him back playing bowls too. Darren Radekis, James Wiley, Bruce Edwards, all on 9 wins. Oops. That's not what I wanted to see. Looking at the country winners, I just had a bit of a flash of who we might be looking at shortly. The singles winner is Matty France, 4-time winner of the Country Singles. Orson Drobbin has also won a Mount Lawley consistency singles, so a good singles player there for sure. In fact, he's a very good player in any discipline. But well done to Matty France, beating Matty Mitchell in the final. In the pairs was Brad Ball and Dominic Milburn. They, of course, were part of a state triple winning team 13 years ago, so they have been friends and and bowling partners for quite a long time. They know each other's games pretty well, and they've taken out the Country Week pairs. And the fours was taken out by the York four of Justin Smith, Evan Rouse, Mark Palumbo, and Gary Lawrence. I'm not sure if that's in the right order and who they are, but well done to those guys as well. Winning any Country Week event is a difficult task with the amount of players that play in it. It's a superb tournament, and if you come away winners in that event, you've done your job well for the week that you play. Alright, that wraps it up for today. We will see you all on Friday for the Round 16 preview. Thanks for later. Thanks for now. Bye.